Christmas, everybody. Now you may be thinking it's not Christmas, it's October. Well, I think you're wrong because check this out. Two huge things have happened for this series in back-to-back days. I looked one day, in fact for me it happened the same day. I looked one time, the new Halloween things are out. Wow, Brian Urlacher, an 86 rated middle linebacker, which goes up to a 94 rated middle linebacker, is now available. So that's one legend I was hoping they'd bring out. They bring him out not as a legend, and then the new legends get announced, and the entire new legend thing where they release 4 a week, and it's Brian Dawkins, 93 rated free safety. And Brian Dawkins, of the legends that we could have had, and there's still a few that could come out, was one of the ones we needed the most. We already have the highest rated possible free safety on the team, Marcus Gilchrist. He's a 76 overall. Brian Dawkins, you could say, is a little bit of an improvement. Now obviously the great thing about Dawkins is the fact he's basically a strong safety playing free safety. We already have a bunch of good strong safeties. Now there's some more stuff to go over, so there's a lot of players that have been released. Charles Leno had a Football Outsiders card released recently. For week 4 actually, I missed it. I missed it by quite a lot of weeks. I just kept thinking about how to use it because Charles Leno's base card is a 61 bronze card, so he was never in rotation to turn up here, so I never had him in. But I figure it's a little bit of an upgrade, but it's not the best left tackle we could have. So Charles Leno, if we just don't allow any sacks, because he got the Football Outsiders card for no sacks or pressures allowed in week 4. If we play a game with no sacks off the left side, we unlock the 82 rated Charles Leno. Then Jamon Bushrod has got a Football Outsiders card for week 6. That upgrades him to an 86 overall right guard. Now that's not a problem because James Carpenter can then jump up to left guard. Basically the way it works for linemen is he just has to play 3 games. 3 games we can upgrade him to that 86 overall starting from now of course. Then some more upgrades. Darrell Revis had a flashback card released, which would take him up from his 86 overall to 90 overall, but we haven't actually unlocked Darrell Revis yet. We just have that trainer version, which is nothing to do with the actual Darrell Revis, so it's not like we can unlock him anytime soon. And that should be about it for admin. Now of course we added new players last week, but they were all on the defensive side, not here on the offense. Of course we have our great new defensive tackles here, which we needed so desperately, Henry Melton and Paul, and then the 88 rated strong safety Rashard Jones. And that is it for this team. Like I said at the end of last week, but never actually built the full team up, there is no more bronze to be seen on this offense. Now, of course, actually there is bronze to be seen. Our 4th cornerback is still bronze. If we play a big dime, our 2nd strong safety is still bronze. But for the main part, if we're playing our base defense, there are no more bronzes anywhere. Let's go over the open challenges for everybody that still need to be completed. Demario Davis still needs 4 plays. Elvis Dumerville and Willie Young both need 3 sacks. Everybody said the forced fumble for Muhammad Wilkerson should count, so he's 2 out of 3 as well. The same as Leonard Williams, so basically what I said last week for Leonard Williams, him setting the benchmark, same counts for Muhammad Wilkerson now. So if he gets 2 sacks, everybody needs 4 sacks. If he gets 1, they only need 3. You get it. There was also a little bit of discussion on Matt Forte. The outcome of that was that he needs 6 touchdowns to be upgraded, and Brandon Marshall still needs 17 touchdowns to be upgraded to his flashback. That is it for everybody. I've mentioned how these 2 work. Bushrod just needs to play 3 games. We need no sacks allowed from the left side for Charles Leno to be unlocked, and that is it. Let's get into a game and unlock some more players. This guy's first play was a slant. I'm just hoping he's not going to be like the guy last week. No, he's just playing slants. It's got to be a joke, right? DJ Waffle, I am attempting to use what you told me in the comments to use against the slants, or the drags rather. So let's see if it works. And it did! DJ Waffle, man, thank you! DJ Waffle is the people's hero! Great tip, man, great tip. So we get the ball, turns it over on 4th down, tries those slants, didn't work. Forte finds no room. But like I said last week, another thing you can always try is doing the exact same thing to them. Oh no. Forte! Forte! What is up with him? He tried to pick that ball up 4 times. Oh no. I played the ball. Never play the ball. And Marshall keeps falling on that thing. McCown doesn't put the ball where it needs to be. There you go, McCown. There you go, Amaro. Big play there, 23 yards. Almost in with Marshall. Almost in. I'm going to try once to get a Marshall touchdown here. If that doesn't work, I think I'll try a pitch to Forte. Nah, that was too far outside. We'll try pitch to Forte. And the always trusty Millard. If you need someone to score a touchdown, you go to the bronze fullback playing tight end. Still need one of those sacks with Wilkerson here. He's not getting anything double teamed. Oh, Bailey. You're an elite. You're a 91 rated player. You should be getting that. How was that a touchdown? Reedy down the sideline. Not fast enough to run away from anyone anyway, but gets pushed out of bounds. Okay, so I tried defending the drags, and it worked a little bit, but also didn't work. So I'm going to do what I did last week and spam the drags and see if that does anything. Because it works for me anyway, so I'm happy to try it. How did I get that out? I don't know, but ooh, Amaro making some good moves down there, down to the 1 yard line. Of course, we know what we're doing here. We're actually thrown to Marshall at the back of the end zone for the touchdown. A booth review, boo. Yeah, of course it's upheld. We are perfect. Of course that would happen. Of course that would happen. Just broke all the tackles in the world. I know what I must do. I must intercept it with Darrell Revis. That'll work. I actually played that coverage on purpose that kept Revis right there. Didn't obviously think that would happen. But what a play. I've got to say, actually, I think I play his game much better than he does. I get like 10-yard gains with my drags. He's just on the 3 to 6 game. And then there's Millard. Millard just is a first down machine. Oh, that was a yard shy of the first down. Inches. We're going for it on inches. You can't not go for it on inches. Even when they stuff the line, inches you'll probably get. I wonder if this will work. I wonder if this will work. Yes, it will. Very nice, Matt Forte. First touchdown of 6. Hey, but that almost will. Unfortunately, you are going to run out of time there. Game over. Almost thought I was going to eat my own words there. That was pretty close. I got to say, I should have played cover 2 man. Went for cover 3, but still managed to get it done. 21-14. 1 touchdown with Brandon Marshall. 3 touchdowns total. 3 new players. 180 rated player. Thank you, DJ Waffle, for the absolutely great tips. Used that through this game. Managed to hold him back. In fairness to me, I actually used my own play then to get that interception, but DJ Waffle, I give you praise. I was going to say, because we can see here obviously which players allowed sacks, obviously it's not perfectly accurate. Harris on the left tackle side hasn't allowed a sack, and I was going to say, oh, now I unlock Charles Leno, but I feel like that's too easy. I'm going to say it has to be 2 games with no sacks allowed from the left tackle, then we unlock Leno. Alright, so no Leno yet. We need another game from Harris without a sack allowed, and we get him after that. But we do obviously get to unlock 3 new players now. So as per usual, it is time to roll the dice. Let's see what we get for the first position. So number 11 is a left end, and now left end we've already got the best player from in Mohammed Wilkerson, so that's no longer in the rotation. So the way it works, it gets pushed up to the next one. Now technically, if I rolled a 19-sided dice, right end would also be number 11 anyway, so it doesn't matter which way round you do it, it's just about the different chance. But I like to keep it 20. It gives slightly better chance to more relevant positions to the one that you've already filled, so that goes up to right end. And now there's no point rolling for the player in the right end because there's only one right end left that's the highest rated, and that's Sheldon Richardson. So we unlock him. So this one was easy peasy. We unlock Sheldon Richardson, and he will probably play defensive tackle for us because we want Leonard Williams to stay at right end. So we roll again, this time hopefully for something where we can roll for a player 2. Number 16. And number 16 is a right outside linebacker. Now we don't have the best possible right outside linebackers, just a bit annoying because we would have liked to upgrade Willie Young. So a right outside linebacker, there's only one player worth getting here, obviously, that's Julius Peppers, an 81 overall, upgrades to his Gauntlet version 89 overall, which obviously is a nice card. Easy peasy, Josh Martin's number 1, Shane McClellan's number 2, Julius Peppers is number 3. Three-sided dice, I don't think I'd even add one of those right outside linebackers if we got the other ones. And it's number 1, so that is Josh Martin, a complete waste of time. I mean, I'll add him, but he won't even ever show up on the team because Lamar Houston's already the backup right outside linebacker. Before I roll for the final one, Sheldon Richardson, obviously he was an 82 overall, so therefore we've already got our 80 overall player. If this guy's over 80, it's going to be a problem. As a matter of fact, that meant we couldn't get Julius Peppers there anyway, so just a complete waste of time pretty much. Rolling again for the final one, number 4. And number 4 is a wide receiver, what we've been waiting for so long. And now, of course, it is annoying that we can't unlock Alshon Jeffrey or Eric Decker. Although they still are included in the roll, it just gets pushed down to the one below Decker. Anyway, so the way it goes is Eric Weems is number 1, Josh Bellamy is number 2, Marquise Wilson is number 3, Brian Hartline is number 4, Eddie Royal number 5, Eric Decker number 6, Alshon Jeffrey number 7. Those two obviously not. Eddie Royal would be a real nice addition. 7-sided dice, rolling for the last one. The reason why I keep those two in the rotation is so it can really hurt me if we do unlock them but I don't get them. And it's number 6, exactly what I said would happen, so we can't have Eric Decker, who is number 6, but luckily it pushes down to Eddie Royal, so that's still a pretty good deal there. Eddie Royal, 72 overall, not bad as a number 2 receiver at all. I'll gladly take that. Would have loved Eric Decker because he's got a flashback. Would have loved Alshon Jeffrey because he's just good anyway. Leaving Jeffrey and Decker in the dice roll is just punishment for myself, but still a pretty nice upgrade there. We get Sheldon Richardson to play defensive tackle for us until we get a better defensive tackle, and we get Eddie Royal at wide receiver. So here's the new team on offense, just the one addition of Eddie Royal. The formation I tend to use the most, single back ace, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 running back, means we have no bronze players anymore when we play in that position. Millard, technically a bronze player, but plays nothing like a bronze player. And having Eddie Royal here at wide receiver 2 is going to be really nice because I tended to avoid that side of the field. I just didn't trust Fuller. Nothing really here has changed. Josh Martin is now the 3rd string right outside linebacker, and Sheldon Richardson plays defensive tackle number 2 behind Paul, ahead of Melton. Not a complete waste of a dice roll, but obviously also not the best. But let's get into another game anyway. Hey, Amaro's breaking everything. Okay, broke 1 tackle, but still. I had absolute lag. Oh, Royal, why couldn't you hold on to it? I'm not going to kick a field goal here at this range. So we might as well just go for it. Somehow. How? What a play by Fuller, the guy I dropped. I dropped the guy to start Royal and he makes the clutch play on 4th down. Alright, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Nothing. Nothing. Of course, of course. What else do you expect? Oh, we didn't block the ball! The ruling on the field was overturned! What luck? I thought that had actually come out, but apparently not. He got away with 1. And the tight end. I was going to say the touchdown to Jace Amaro, the tight end, but words don't come too easy, but it's a nice touchdown. Uh-oh. Yep. I don't know what he's doing. What just happened? That's the weirdest thing that's ever happened. He tries 3 terrible run plays and then quits on me. You can only assume quit. It wasn't a pause quit. It was probably a turn off to your console type of quit. Okay, so there's a short game for you. It's a bit annoying. Now, there was a pretty bad connection quality in that game. I had sometimes on a run play, I handed the ball off, and then the next thing I saw, I'd been tackled. It was very jumpy, so maybe it was just a genuine disconnection. I don't think so, though, because he tried 3 plays, they all were terrible, and then as soon as he tried to run it again on 3rd down and gained no yards, it was 4th and 3, all of a sudden he disconnects. So, who knows what was going on there, but we still get 2 players. We scored the 1 touchdown with Jason Marrow on our favourite play there to play on the goal line, and because it was a quit before halftime, we get an 80 rated player. So the dice weren't very kind to us whatsoever after that first game. We get 2 more rolls now, and let's see if we get something better. Of course, the dream here at the moment, maybe another wide receiver, of course, but that free safety with the new legend, or the middle linebacker with Brian Urlacher. There are some serious new players to be getting, but still plenty of improvements can be made across the whole team. It looks like we're kind of getting close, but we're nowhere near how good this team can be. Alright, so time for the first dice roll for the first position. Rolling here, number 14. And now number 14 is the left outside linebacker, but we have the best available left outside linebacker in Elvis Dumervil. So the way that works, it pushes up to the next one, the middle linebacker. So at middle linebacker, we already have David Harris, we already have Demario Davis. So it's now between John Bostich, Darren Lee, Wesley Woodyard, and Brian Urlacher. So 4 players. Wesley Woodyard's great because he gets upgraded to an 86. Brian Urlacher is great because he's already an 86. Darren Lee and John Bostich, really kind of just a bit of a waste of time, but that's the fun of the dice now. Sometimes you just get rubbish. So rolling on the 4-sided dice, of course, John Bostich number 1, Darren Lee number 2, Wesley Woodyard number 3, and Brian Urlacher number 4. We're hoping for 3 or 4 here, and it's 1. We had so much luck last week with the dice. We got all sorts of good players. We got Mohamed Wilkerson, Rashad Jones, and now we've got John Bostich, the 67 rated silver middle linebacker. Still, it's something. We go back to the 20-sided dice. It means we can still get an 80 rated player. Rolling again for the position. And it's number 9. That took a real long time to load. Number 9 is a right guard. And it's just between John Jerry or Kyle Long. We already have John Jerry. So Kyle Long, welcome to the team. 76 rated player, but a good upgrade there. He can get upgraded to the Color Rush one. Jamon Bushrod will actually upgrade before he does. We might just choose to keep him. Probably might make sense budget-wise. We'll have to look at that properly. But that's it. The 2 new players, full stop. It's a middle linebacker we're not going to use and a new right guard. But to be fair, a welcome addition at right guard. Nice to have another gold player on that line. So that was all nice and quick and easy. A pretty nice looking line here now with Kyle Long at right guard. And the defense still looks exactly the same. That's 2 times in a row now we've got silver linebackers when we've already got pretty good linebackers. So Josh Martin's a 3rd string there, Bostich is a 3rd string here, makes no difference. And I was looking at budget-wise, which isn't really a problem but kind of still is worth thinking about. Basically, Kyle Long upgrades to an 87 overall Color Rush special, which cost $150,000. Jamon Bushrod upgrades to an 86 overall Football Outsiders special, which costs $15,000. Now, you do the maths, I'd rather have Bushrod over there who upgrades sooner than Long anyway. One more game with Bushrod, he upgrades to the 86 overall. We'd have to play 3 games with Kyle Long, wasting a elite card here. Also, the left guard has an immediate backup here, 75 overall, and eventually will be Richie Incognito at 87 overall, whatever he is. Not the greatest episode in terms of players we got to add, but that's what's going to happen when you roll the dice. You're never guaranteed to get great plays. We were really lucky last week adding 2 elites on defense.